Is John Elway the most underrated quarterback in NFL history? Today, we're uncovering the overlooked greatness of John Elway and exploring, why this legendary quarterback deserves more respect and recognition. Stay tuned. The John Elway story. John Elway's journey in the NFL began with numerous challenges in his early career. He struggled due to a lack of strong supporting cast. Facts. The Denver Broncos had several gaps, especially on the offensive line and at the skill position. Frequent coaching changes and shifting offensive schemes. It further hindered, his development, playing in the shadow of legends like Joe Montana and Dan Marino. Elway's accomplishments were often overshadowed. I know. However, his late career triumphs, including back-to-back Super Bowl wins in 1997 and 1998, finally, brought him some well-deserved recognition. Despite these achievements, many critics had already formed their opinions based on his earliest struggles, making it crucial and critical for me to revisit and appreciate his entire career. That's all of it. The underrated struggles of John Elway. When we think about John Elway, it's easy to focus on his late career successes, but in essence, it's essential. Essential in essence, you pick, you choose, I'm just the narrator. But it's essential to remember the struggles he faced. In the early years, Elway didn't have the luxury of a strong supporting cast. No. The Denver Broncos roster had glaring holes, particularly on the offensive line and in the skill positions. This made it incredibly challenging for him to showcase his true potential, that is. Moreover, frequent coaching changes further complicated his career. The constant shift from offensive schemes meant that Elway had to continually adapt, which hindered his ability to find consistency and rhythm on the field. Like I'm dancing. So imagine trying to excel in your job when your manager keeps changing the rules and keeps changing every month. It ain't easy. Elway also had the misfortune of playing in an era dominated by legends, and I mean legends like Joe Montana and Dan Marino. Montana's Super Bowl rings and Marino's passing records often overshadowed Elway's accomplishments. Yeah, it did. And I'm just naming a few. While Montana was celebrated for his precision and Marino was for his prolific passing, Elway's dual threat ability, his skill to make plays with both his arm and his legs, where you heard that before, was often underappreciated. His style was different, more versatile, but it didn't fit the traditional mold of what people expected from a quarterback at that time. And let's not forget the critics who had already formed their opinions about Elway before he even achieved his greatest successes. By the time he won back-to-back Super Bowls in 1997 and 1998, many critics had already written him off based on his early career struggles. This late recognition, while sweet, didn't fully change the narrative that had been built around him. That's why I'm here. These underrated struggles made John Elway's story even more compelling. They highlight not just his physical abilities, but also his resilience and determination to overcome significant obstacles throughout his career. The turning point, Elway's defining moments. The turning point in John Elway's career came with his back-to-back Super Bowl victories in 1997 and 1998. These wins were monumental, not just for Elway, but for the Denver Broncos franchise. After years of near misses and heartbreaks, Elway finally silenced his critics and proved that he could lead his team to the ultimate glory. One of Elway's most defining moments came during the drive. In 1986 AFC Championship game against the Cleveland Browns, with just 5 minutes and 32 seconds left on the clock and 98 yards to go, Elway orchestrated a legendary 15-play drive that culminated in a game-tying touchdown. This clutch, and I mean clutch performance, is still considered one of the greatest moments in NFL history, and it showcased Elway's incredible poise under pressure. Pressure bust pipes. But it wasn't just about these iconic games. It was about how Elway evolved as a player. His ability to adapt, learn, and improve over time was remarkable. I just had to. By the late 90s, he had become a more complete quarterback, blending his natural athleticism with a deeper understanding of the game. This evolution, allowed him to lead the Broncos to consecutive Super Bowl victories, cementing his legacy as one of the game's greats in my eyes. Improving his critics wrong with these late career successes, Elway demonstrated that perseverance and hard work could overcome early struggles and doubts. His defining moments are a testament to his resilience and enduring talent. While John Elway's legacy should be revisited, John Elway's legacy is one that deserves a fresh, and I mean new, perspective and reevaluation. When we look back at his career, it is crucial and critical to understand the context in which he played. Elway's impact on the game extends far beyond his statistics. It's about his versatility, clutch performances, and ability to overcome significant challenges. First. Let's talk about Elway's versatility. Unlike many of his contemporaries, Elway was a dual threat quarterback who could make plays with both his arms and his legs. This ability added a unique dimension to his game that isn't always captured by traditional quarterback statistics, especially in an era that was transitioning into a more pass-heavy league. Elway's style of play was ahead of his time, and it paved the way for future generations of quarterbacks who can excel in multiple facets of the game. Real talk. Next, that's 2. We must acknowledge his clutch performances. Moments like the drive in the 1986 AFC Championship game are etched in NFL history. These instances highlight not just his physical skills, but also his mental toughness and leadership. Leadership. Being able to perform under immense pressure is a trait that defines greatness, and Elway was consistently delivered when it mattered most. Furthermore, understanding the challenges he faced, such as a weak supporting cast early in his career and frequent coaching changes, adds depth, and I like the deep depth to his story. These obstacles make his achievements even more better, or even more impressive if you want to be correct about it. Winning two Super Bowls late in his career wasn't just a redemption arc. Not even a dance either. It was a testament to his resilience and determination. So, in revisiting John Elway's legacy, we gain a fuller appreciation of what he brought to the game. His career is a rich history of struggles, triumphs, and unforgettable moments that deserve to be celebrated. Celebrate. By acknowledging these aspects, we can ensure that he receives the respect and recognition he rightfully deserves in the pantheon of the NFL greats. The evolution of John Elway's legacy. The evolution of John Elway's legacy is a fascinating journey from being underrated to rightfully celebrated. Initially, his career was marked by struggles and the shadow of his contemporaries like Joe Montana and Dan Marino. However, as time passed, perceptions of Elway have shifted significantly. One of the most significant changes is how we view Elway in the appreciation for his versatility. As the NFL has evolved to value quarterbacks who can excel in both the pocket and on the run, Elway's dual threat capability is now seen as a pioneering trait. This shift in perspective highlights how ahead of the time he was. I said it, how ahead of the time he was. I said it twice. And how he set the stage for future generations of quarterbacks. Elway's impact on future quarterbacks cannot be overstated. Players like Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen embody the same dual threat versatility that Elway showcased decades, and I mean decades ago. His ability to adapt, innovate, and lead has become the blueprint for modern quarterbacks aiming for greatness. Moreover, as more people revisit his career and understand the context of his challenges, such as a weak supporting cast and frequent coaching changes, there's a growing recognition of his resilience and determination. This deeper understanding has led to a broader appreciation of his contributions to the game. I mean, come on, it's John Elway. So in conclusion, John Elway's legacy has evolved from being underappreciated to being celebrated as one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's me, I'm raising my hand. So his story serves as an inspiration, proving that true greatness is often a journey filled with challenges, resilience, and ultimate triumph. Yeah, triumph.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.